You are currently the only person in this conference.
Hi Praveen, I got the message from the Sandeep. I will join in 5 minutes. I was waiting and somehow my machine was not responding. Okay, just rejoin it again.
देखो कितना पानी टपक रहा है कहाँ से टपक रहे हैं सारे राधे श्याम जी बोलिए नहीं फोन है नहीं इसके यहाँ पे क्या चल रहा है क्या कर रहा है कोई बंदा
Hello.
Ma'am,
Yeah, sorry. He said I am joining in 5 minutes. Let me remind him. Okay, it's over. I mean, it's more than 10 minutes. Let me start topic. Okay,
ma'am.
1 second. Share my screen. One second. Yeah, my screen is visible. My screen is visible.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Sometimes it's hanging. Okay. Did you revise last chapter, Sandeep? Sandeep, have you gone through the last lecture recording? Sandeep, are you there? Yeah, have you gone through the last chapter recording? प्रवीण आपको कोई डाउट पिछले लेक्चर में कोई डाउट आपको?
नहीं मैम.
अच्छा ठीक है, तो हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में भी जस्ट कवर्ड द अकाउंटिंग बेसिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. Now there are some topic which I will cover in depth. Uh, in previous lecture we covered about the main configuration feature, and what is the impact of doing this in the system. How, if we talk about the accounts department, accounting, it's not just an app. This is a backbone of the every business decision, and overall progress of the, you can say, of the company is evaluated against the accounts statement. Like, if we are in the profit, we are in the loss, what we are gaining, what we are paying to the customer, what we are gaining from the customer, what we are paying to the vendors, which department, what is the revenue of a particular department, everything. Even if you say, like, still it's not responding. One second. My mouse is not responding. Just a second. I don't know what is going on. My mouse is not responding. Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Wait for a second. Stop sharing. Yeah, somehow it worked. Maybe some other application are consuming more resources. Alright. Maybe I need to restart my machine. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. It never happened before. First time I'm facing this type of issue.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
how do I my Voodoo database, it's the time is over.
Sorry. Yeah, then you don't have but I mean subscription.
Sorry?
You don't have paid subscription.
No, I don't. Should I?
I mean, as I know about your profile, you are running a training and placement type of agency, Nodo.
So I should get a paid
I mean,
version?
for which purpose you want to do? I mean, what is the purpose? If you are doing something like, then you can have a paid version.
No, like for doing like with you as along with whatever you're teaching.
Then go for the educational database. Go for the educational database. For that, you need to create something which I have created using the edu underscore and database name. It will be valid for 2 years. That database will be valid for 2 years. You can go for the education database.
How do I do that?
Just I will share. Wait for a second. Yeah, I will tell you. Uh, I will tell you during the. Show your screen. Hope everything is working perfect now. Yeah, home screen. You can see my home screen.
Yes.
Yeah. After this class, I will teach you how to create the educational data. But Praveen, you already aware of that. I think I have taught you in the previous class how to create the education database.
No, I don't think I was there for it.
Okay. After this class, I will tell you how to do this. Okay.
Okay.
In previous classes we have covered about the accounting, and this is the dashboard of the accounting. When we open the accounting dashboard, it looks like this. And if you see here, you can find all the option: customer invoices, vendors bill, bank, cash, point of sale, general, loan, demo, abc demo cash. These are the something which I created manually to show how to create the how to create the like how to create the accounts. And by default you will find customer invoice, vendor bill, bank, miscellaneous operation. The cash account is the custom one which I created, and cash you it is by default. Point of sale is by default. General loan demo I created to teach, and ABC demo cash I created to teach. If you go to this dashboard, first option customer invoice, you can directly see the customer invoices from the dashboard, or you need to go to the customer, and here in invoices you can see the list of the customer invoices. Everything is mapping with the menu item uh, given above the form. Like if you are saying the vendor will, this vendor, anything related to the vendor you can find in the vendor icon, vendor menu, vendor, and you can see bill option here. Clear? We in the previous classes we have covered setting, all the features of the setting, payment terms, follow up labels. In the brief we have covered everything, like what are the taxes, what are the genders, what are the currencies, how many currencies by default it supports. It was a list of the currencies, what are the fiscal position, and how it works if accounting is configured in the mid of the financial year, then how to manage this by creating a custom fiscal position. All this in multi-ledger and fiscal years we have already covered. Financial budgets, these are the already covered. Payment provider, there are the list of the payment provider, which has already explained, like Shiprocket is by now Shiprocket is only which provide the cash on delivery option. And apart from this, most of the thing to process the payment we can use the demo. Apart from this, PayPal, Rosepay, Amazon Payment Services, all these are available. Stripes is integrated with Odoo. These are the services which are integrated with the Odoo. If we go into the configuration, if we go in the setting, we there is asset model to calculate the evaluation of the assets, and what is the total cost of the assets present in the factories, and analytical distribution model, analytic account, and analytic plans. Analytic account is just to check the profitability. You can check the financial status of financial status impact of the particular business unit in overall business, like what are the profit, I mean, if we want to check the if there are multiple department in the company, like sales department, purchase department, HR department, and pre-sales department, and in the sales there are multiple railway sales department, like aerospace sales department, then to track which department is more valuable, means generating more revenues, that is uh, covered through the analytical account. Reporting are the terms which is like I will explain one by one all these things, but before doing, the one of the topic which I want to cover is a foreign currency management in the Odoo. uh, uh, Praveen, Praveen, you there?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, you revised everything. Any doubt in the previous topics?
No, ma'am.
No. Now, uh, as I told you earlier, we have the multi-currency feature in the Odoo, which is basically used in the which is mainly used in the cases where we are doing transaction within the outside the country. The basic currency of a particular company is the place where this company is configured, whenever we create a company, it asks for the country name, if you remember. Then from that company name, the basic accounting is followed based on the location in which company is located. If you go to the accounting and if you go to this uh, go to the accounting app and go to the multi-currency setup. uh, there is a good resource that I wanted to share, and just a second. It's a good resources. Wait, let me. Uh, yeah, there is a. If you go to the, I mean, most of the thing. My screen is visible. You can check. Is most of the things in the accounting. You can check in the. Uh, First, try to go cover the Odoo accounting video given at the slides. Hope you all have browsed this. Odoo. Odoo, then go to the Odoo learn and go to the um, slides and accounting and invoicing. You can go through this, and there is a complete accounting lecture. Accounting and invoicing. Uh, After this class, just try to cover each and every topic suggested in this. I mean, covered in this. Uh, in slide first, how they have defined it very beautifully. What is a chart of account, how to update chart of account, everything. There is a topic like how to manage a multi-currency setup in the Odoo. For that, you need to go to configuration setting. If you see here, multi search, simply search here multi-currency. Multi-currency and accounting, select in accounting from this site, from here. Accounting and yeah, automatic currency rate. I made a slide also for this. Yeah, to this basically this automatic currency rate. If you select this automatic currency rate, it will be automatic. It will automatically calculate. It will automatically change the select. Will give you the information about the current rate of a particular selected currency with against to the base currency rate. For this, there are some settings which is I'm initially every transaction is recorded in the currency base currency. If the company is configured in the India, then it will be recorded in the if company is registered in the India, then it will be recorded in the Indian currency. And if you change the if your company supports multiple countries, then list of the countries which you want to get into, for list of the company for which you want to check the currency rate, you can directly enable from this place. Accounting, yeah. Traditional currency, multi-currency. Transfer. Transfer. There is a PDF which I wanted to share. I was looking for that. Automatically. Okay. Right now. Yeah, for automatic rates, you automatic currency rate and service. You can select the which service you want to use for the currency conversion, and by default it is xc.com, and interval you can select manually daily, and when to run the next cycle. If you refresh, yeah, save, and after that you need to go to the configuration and currencies. There is an option currencies, yeah, and from the list of the currencies you can select the country for which you want to enable the secondary currency. And if to enable means, just click here to get it enabled, and these are the list of the countries for which you want to conversion from the INR, or if the company is running in the USA, US dollar, then the USD to some other currency conversion. Right now, let it make in company. We will switch from the here to the in company, and yeah, this is the now the base currency will be INR in this case, and the other currency will go to the some uh, other currency will be something other currency which is selected activated in this account. And how to check, like to check you need to create the bill. um, Go to the accounting, uh, vendor bill, and new. Yeah, new, and then mention the name of the vendor here, something like Azure Interior, and and you can select in which currency you want to which secondary currency you want to select. If we can see here, you can see the list of the enabled currencies, and right now we want to uh, Australian dollar. We want to select the Australian dollar. Then you can see for the particular date, if for the automatic currency conversion, today you can see here the updated rate of the rupees with respect to the dollars. But for that, you need to enable multi currency. Second, you need to enable the currency which you want to for which you want to do the conversion, and then the you I mean with creating the bill, you can select it from the here. Clear?
Ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, Sandeep.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? Any doubt?
No,
When
ma'am.
you will confirm, then first we need to mention your bill return date, suppose it 4th, and when you confirm, line, then select here 1 unit price. Second thing was currency conversion. How it works? It's clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Second thing which I wanted to cover, one end-to-end payment cycle for today. Like suppose in this on the site, if you are going to website, or suppose don't instead of going to the website, let's go to the CRM. Uh, let's go to the accounting, and here you see the customers invoices and not paid. Select this invoice and copy the invoice number, send, and then pay bank or general, manual payment. Yeah, create payment. In payment, you can see here in the in payment option. Then you need to go to the accounting, reconcile. Let me open this, and yeah, select this. Yeah, reconcile. Nothing to record. Okay. Repeat on the complete cycle. It will make it more clear. Suppose we are on the site, and we are going to purchase something. Yeah, instead of site, let's go to the sales order. This is quotation is done, and then confirm, create invoice, regular invoice, then confirm, and after that pay bank, create payment 15 rupees. It's showing in process. नीचे in process. Then let me open in another tab because most of the time I forget the things. Duplicate, and this is your customer invoice number. Copy, then uh, accounting module. Save. Create action instead of reconcile account. Yeah, account local sales account 2001. 2000110 2000106. Yeah, reconcile. Then you go here. It was in the payment. Yeah. Invoice. You can say it's paid here. Clear? Both of you. Both of you, it's
Ma'am.
clear? Yeah.
No, ma'am. We didn't see anything. We just stuck in this page.
Uh, uh, okay, let me share my. I haven't shared my complete desktop. Wait. Stop sharing and share is cool. Uh, wait. Share is cool window. Yeah, entire screen. Yep. Now it's visible to you. We are going to process a complete payment cycle. Okay. For that, either we can. There are several ways. Either I can go to the website and select the product and process the complete cycle, or after that process the cycle means make the payment, then after that receive the payment, then reconcile. Either I can do this, but right now I'm taking the shortcut. I'm simply going to the sales order. Okay. And suppose this is let me find any entry which is not paid. Yeah, let me create one sales order now. For the customer, Gemini Furniture, I am selling the product, and the name of the product is Aryan Notebook. Okay. uh, 10 quantities. Fine. Then cost of it is 200, and confirm. Then delivery is created. Validate. After validation, yeah. After validation, we will go to the sales order and we will create the invoice. If you see here, create invoice, regular invoice, and after, and we will confirm. Yesterday, you remember I was talking about the warning. Like we can set the warning for the particular customer that we have reached the credit limit, and we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
set the
Yes.
credit limit also. This comes like something like this, and but it doesn't stops us, but it only warns us. Now I confirmed, and it is in the posted state. uh, yeah, it is in the initially it was posted, then it is in the payment state. I confirm the payment and it is in the after payment, it's in the payment state. Now we need to go to the uh, accounting module. accounting module and we need to go to accounting, reconcile. In the reconcile, we will find the particular payment which we have processed right now. And if you see, it's this one 200. You can check here from number, you can check it from the year. Invoice this, you can directly copy and paste, or you can just cancel all other available option, and you will find this invoice here. Okay. Select this. After selecting, you will get option directly either in reconcile, or you need to go to the action menu and you will, yeah, you can directly select it from the here reconcile. After reconcile, account, which account you have to mention here. Just go to this invoice and find this account number 200110 local sales. Then you just type 200110 local sales. This and just reconcile, and after reconciliation you will, if when you go to this here and just go to this sales order invoice and you say status is paid. Now is it clear now? It was in the in payment status, and after reconciliation, after receiving the payment, we reconcile and its status is changed to the paid. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand, Sandeep? Similarly, this story was all about the sales order. Similarly, we can process for the purchase order. Purchase order, new vendor. We can select the vendor it from the here, like Odo Private Limited. Let's go for the Odo. Buy a product, and we are buying what is laptop from the Odo. That's nice. Match unit. No. wait. New vendor. Let me select any other vendor, a company, and we are buying the product laptop from the a company. Unit price suppose is 1000, and we are buying the 10 quantities. If we go why it's showing unit price is not coming from the backend. Some issue with this product. Why price is showing? It's not coming from the backend. Let's discard. This is not a new vendor. Vendor something. Supplier, yeah, and add a product. Let me select the product. Yeah, for the product selection, you can do all the things like add section, add note, catalog. You can directly select from the catalog also. Then add candle from the Isha. Instead of candle, let's add the Aryan notebook. It's already in hand. Some quantities are in hand. Then you can select it here from the. Then go to the purchase order. You can see 10 quantities are selected from the catalog. Fine. 10,000 is selected from the catalog and total price is given here. Then confirm order, receive product, validate, and input to complete next transfer. Then validate, next transfer, and then validate. Yeah, it's finally it's in the stock, and this is your purchase order. Yeah. Now we are at the payment part. Then create a bill. Amount is already given here, 1200, and yeah,
60.
confirm. Bill refund date is required. You just select the bill refund date here and save and confirm. Yeah. Then yeah, you have outstanding debt listed below for this vendor. Now pay general, create payment, and it is in the payment status. ठीक है? Then we can copy this. Yeah, it is in the it is in the payment status. Purchase order 5P00151. Go to the accounting vendors bills. Yeah. Which one is this?
Bill number 5, ma'am. 1,260 minus
Yeah,
in payment.
this.
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
in the payment, yeah. And directly we just copy from there and we select it from the here, and you can say action. The our payment check them there. It's showing we have already done the payments, but it's showing still in payment status. Reconcile. Which account will go here? 210700. 2107 purchase expense. Then yeah, everything is fine. Everything is correct. Amount. Yeah, amount. Yeah. Then go to the bill and yeah, vendor bill. It's paid. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How to make the payment, how to reconcile, how to make the vendor payment, or how to receive the customer payment, and how to reconcile. This process is clear. Reconciliation process is clear to both of you.
Uh, now you said about manual payment. What about bank transfer like that?
That will cover. I will. That will cover. I will cover also. Now, so if you go to the accounting dashboard, yeah. Bank. Before doing anything, first we need to set up the bank, and for the most of the standard banks, they have the integration with the banks. Like if you go here, if you click on three dots, you can see multiple options: view, new, and reporting. View, it is customer, then customers view, customers new, and customers reporting. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then invoices, like customer view, all these things which is coming from the uh, which is coming from the here will be I mean will be available in the customers menu. Similarly, for to set up bank setup, if you go through the vendors, all these options you can also find in the vendors. And if when you go for the bank setup, then first banks, you can see here one amount to be reconciled, and it's S0012. You can directly do it from the from this bank, this dashboard also. To set up a bank, you need to create a new yeah, you need to click on the button, and after that you will have list of the all the banks available. Select a particular bank and fill all the required details and everything, and it will be directly integrated with the uh, particular selected bank. After filling all the information, it will be directly integrated with the particular selected bank, and instead of here the bank, you can see the name of that bank. Clear? After
Okay, ma'am.
integration, online integration, after following all these steps, you can directly see the if you have the multiple account, then you just need to you just need to go to the generals, and generals, these are the generals bank, and you need to create a new general name, and suppose the name of the journal is, you want to put ICICI, okay, ICICI Bank, and save here, and you need to type here. You can select bank, the ICICI. This particular journal is of the type bank, and other things which is a short code that is unique, and each bank has its own short code. Currency, you can define it here. Physical institution code, supply, username is APCA identification number. All these things you need to fill it here. After doing this, after selecting the bank account, uh, uh, you need to put that 6-digit number, and clear. And if you go to the, again you are going to the dashboard, if you are going to the dashboard, you can see here, yeah, you can see ICICI Bank on the dashboard is created. How to create the bank? Clear, bank journal, it's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
If you want to create a petty cash account, then same process. You need to go to the journal and create the everything. Journal, you need to create the account, and the name is petty cash account. The type of this account, instead of bank, it will be a cash. Clear? And after doing this, suppose, yeah, if you're doing, if for this bank, you if you click on three dots, you will get all the option like connect bank, and from here you just need to click and search and connect your bank account with the ICICI Bank account. uh, like in the same dashboard, you, if you are dealing with the multiple account, if you are using the multiple account, then in this same dashboard you can create all the accounts as a general bank account as a general, and you can map this with the particular bank available in the list of the online banks available for the integration. You can see a general type of the general entry. You can see bill, miscellaneous, invoice, bill, everything. You can find it here. You can find it here. Even if you go for the accounting, um, accounting, generals, and select a particular general like vendor bill general, advanced setting, type vendor type, purchase general entry, default expense account, profit account, loss account, dedicated credit number, credit note sequence, everything you can see here. And if you want to rename this code, like instead of bill you want to put something else, then you can put it here. Currency, by default you can select it from the here. Partner ledger, you can directly, like when in the accounting part you are going for the customer or vendor and process the payment and reconcile, process the payment and reconcile. After that you can check the directly entries into the partners ledger also. All the things which you have like done, you can directly find it here. Everything the partner ledger is uh, posted entries, part draft entries, unreconciled entries, and unfold all. If you go vendor bills, this is paid, this is draft, this is in payment. You can check all these entries into the partner ledger also. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Rest of the thing in accounting, I will take one more class, and other things I will cover in that class. Uh, any doubt till now? I mean, starting from the configuration of the product, process the payment, and reconcile the entry, process the payment, reconcile the entries, and check in the particular ledger, bank creation, and process a bank payment. All these things you can do now. Praveen, you are
Ma'am.
confident in doing all these things after this lecture?
Okay.
Are you confident in doing all these things?
Yes, ma'am. I will try my best.
Yeah, I mean, sometime it happens you don't have idea where to check the entries. Just process the payment and explore the each and every icon, and you can see which entry is posted where, and how can you see, and how it is impacting the balance sheet. Everything you can check it out. How about Sandeep? People is scared of the accounting most of the time. How about Sandeep? You are from the
Yes, ma'am.
accounting background. Sandeep,
Yes, ma'am.
is it clear to you everything? Any doubt?
No, ma'am. I don't have a doubt. I just had that creating a new database. I just
Yeah,
created a new one.
yeah.
Like I just created another one with demo data.
Same demo data or EDU data.
Demo.
This
Like
is your assignment. I taught in the earlier class how to create the EDU database. This is your assignment. Create a EDU database and tell the process to the Praveen. Praveen, you know how to create the EDU database?
No, ma'am.
I taught in the class.
I just know how to create a database, not about the. I will create a database which we need to require, but particular EDU.
That is easy. Even you could directly prefix the EDU name, and it will create the EDU data. I mean, it will create the EDU database.
I mean,
There should be option at the bottom. Create an EDU meet expert and create a educational database or create a course, and from where you can create that database. Explore a little bit. If you still have the doubt, then ask me. This is assignment, and if you are not able to do, then I will teach it this tomorrow. Clear, Sandeep?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Just this is clue. The name of the database stand with start with edu. That's this is a clue, and try to do this. Okay. Rest of
okay,
the
ma'am.
thing I will cover in tomorrow class. Analytical accounting is left. There are few things in the accounting is left, and I have created slides, but it's not complete. I was searching for that slide only. Rest of the thing I will cover in the next class.
Okay,
Recounting
ma'am.
will be done in the next class. Okay. Chalo फिर. Bye bye.